Hello and welcome to Barbarian Law, the YouTube channel. My name is Karim and I'm the host of Barbarian Law. And today we are going to be discussing the hydration break. Okay? Hydration break. Let's talk about the history of the hydration break. There's no history. The only history in international competition is when there's a very hot day and the ref determines it's going to be inhumane to force the players on the field to play for 45 minutes straight without getting water. So historically, I was a ref in the summer times, and we were often asked to give the players hydration breaks when the weather was very hot. Me, as a referee, I sometimes refused to provide hydration breaks when teams had more than 2, 3, 4, 5 substitutes. Because when you have that many substitutes, I said if you are tired, then you should go off the field, get a drink of water, and return to the field. So unfortunately, in international play, once you sub off, you're not allowed to come back on. So if a player were to leave the field for hydration to come back, they would not be allowed to play anymore. So this is why I've actually changed my tune about the hydration break. As a referee, I hated it. As someone who wants to keep the game flow is something they teach you about as a soccer referee. You want to keep the game flow going, and having a commercial break for 3 minutes midway through the first half, it's now breaking the game into quarters rather than halves. So previously I did not like it when the game was broken into quarters. However, now I see the benefits. So let's talk about the pros and the cons of the hydration break. Pro, you probably have less injuries, right? Talking about a con, you have more advertisements, right? Because now there's advertisements during every hydration break. Some of the advertisements have actually been pretty good. There's one that goes, "Are we human or are we dancers?" So that's like a really nice one to listen to while not the players get hydrated, but also we as the audience can get hydrated too. I use the hydration break to go to the bathroom right? So breaking up a 45-minute half is actually useful for the audience to get a drink, for the audience in the crowd to also go get a refreshment. But on the downside, it is anti-competitive in that you're giving teams more chances to change their tactics and change the game. For example, when Ghana played against Panama, Carlos Queiroz used the hydration break to change his formation from a 4-3-3 to a 4-4-2. So you understand that this is now changing the game, okay? So changing the game is a negative, but it also is a positive. So when is changing the game a positive? If you look at some of the new rules that have been incorporated this year, you have a limited amount of time for the goalies to take their kick-ins. You have a 6-second rule for the players to take throw-ins. So this is reducing deliberate time wasting. So I think the rules that are put into place by FIFA to get the game flow going have been very useful. And at the same time, the hydration break, as someone who previously opposed this, I have now found it quite useful in taking a break instead of playing for 45 minutes straight. So what do you guys think about the hydration break? Are you happy that there's 10 more hours of commercials in the soccer game? Or are you disappointed? But however, I think personally I'm happy that hydration break is there because I often need to go to the bathroom or get a drink. So tell me what you guys think and leave your comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Barbarian Law YouTube channel.